This will be a day long remembered. Now I am the master.
Welcome to another episode of Legends and Theories. And welcome to my review of the Indiana Jones Temple Escape Lego set. With it, this is a really cool set that I almost 100% completed. The one thing is, the boulder is actually supposed to be a lighter color, but it was only in this set, so it was a lot more expensive, so I just got a darker shade of the gray, and with it I do want to say that's the only part that doesn't belong to this set. Besides that, it is 100% complete with it. First I'll look at the figures, and the first one is Belloq in his jungle outfit, and I think the face print looks a little weird. There's nothing on the back, and obviously no back head printing since he has his hat on. And yeah, it's a pretty cool figure, and it's a nice one to have since he is sort of the main antagonist in the movie. The next one, I don't know the correct pronunciation. I believe it's Sabato, something around that. So he's a interesting figure. He has a jacket on, again no back printing, and the shirt under it. You can see him sweating, and again no back head print. Next is Jack, who is the pilot of the plane. He has a fishing pole, and it is a pretty simple print. It actually does have the printing on the back where it says Air Pirates, and is his name on the shirt. The final figure is Dr. Henry Jones Jr., or Indiana Jones, and he has his whip, his iconic outfit, his bag, and of course the iconic hat. The backside, no printing, but yeah, it's a really cool figure to have. And looking at the final of these, just smaller builds, and we look at the plane. And then I'm gonna have a quick break so we could go and move the plane out of here. And with this is the plane that they escape in. It's a pretty interesting one. It has the cool little Easter egg of Obi-CPO, which is obviously a nod to Obi-Wan Kenobi and C-3PO. It has a spinning propeller, pretty basic builds. Yeah, you can fit two figures and Jack's snake, which I don't remember the name to, but it's just that's from a funny scene, and I'm glad they included the snake in it. So yeah, I'm gonna have a quick cut while I take the plane and I put it to the side, and then I'll be immediately back for the review of the main part of the set, where I'm gonna have to be using a lot of tilts and zooming in and out to look at the different parts of the set. Okay, the set's about as far forward as I can get without it hanging off my table, since it's at an odd angle, and with it I'll look through the different sections of it, although some parts I'm going to go back to since they are in the front and you can't really see it too well. And it's going to take too much time to tilt it, which I'll need another cut for. So yeah, starting off, one of the few things is this is an older set which I bought used, so some of the stuff does really easily fall off, especially these leaf pieces, the large ones. There's also this little piece, I'm not sure where it went, but I'm not sure if it's part of the set either, or if it was just something that was laying by it. So looking at it, I could slightly angle it a little better, and I could go and zoom in to look at the different areas. The first is this pretty basic entryway. Again, I will take a look at the entrance in a little bit. And with it, you have the skeleton over here that has little spikes in it. You also have this little trap, which you can go grab this brick, move it forward, and these come down, so you could have the characters try to avoid it. And then you just simply reset it by lifting this back up. And I need to put that sword back in. And this is older set, which, I mean, some of these attachments aren't amazing. So sometimes I may have to be putting stuff back on. Yeah, that's a problem for, you know, if someone wants to play with this, but if it's for display, then it's totally fine. And this set's pretty expensive if you get it sealed in the box. I think I got it for like between $100 and $150 used, but I saw for going over up to $1,000 sealed. So that's pretty crazy. Moving over just a little bit, we have the iconic boulder. And with it, as I said, this is not the original boulder piece. It's actually one in a darker shade of gray. It's supposed to be a light gray boulder that comes in the set. But I was not gonna be paying, I think it was like double to triple the amount of this ball piece to get the one for this set. So I decided to get this one since it still looks cool. And with it, you can just push this little leaf piece down. Actually, I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you can see the full thing happen. So if you move this piece down, it can roll down and blocks off the entrance here. I'll do it one more time if you want to see it again. And yeah, it moves really well. I'm not sure if the spider is supposed to be here, but it doesn't really do too much to affect it. And you can have Indiana Jones set up to be running away from it. The holding mechanism works pretty good, and I was able to transport it, although it can pop off of its base, as you just saw. And that's going to be a hard one to kind of close. We'll fit back on. Yeah, I'll just keep it like that for now, but I'm going to be putting the boulder back up. Over here, we have a smaller area. It's kind of hard to see, but we have the little gap for Indiana Jones to swing across, and with it, just to have it a little more set up so I don't mess up with the whip. I have one of the newer whips set up, so you can just put it on here and have him swing across. And yeah, it's a cool chasm. There's also this play feature here where you can go and let this door drop, so Indiana Jones could slide under it to escape. And then you can just have it go back up. And it would close at different positions using the little piece, which you'll see when I get to the back side of it. Just repositioning it slightly so you can see a little better. We have the area where you could go up to the temple. With it, there's these little coin things. I have them still assembled since I got them new and don't want to lose them for now. So the Lego logo is on one side. And there's different coin values on them. It's extremely focused, it's kind of hard to read. 20, 30, 10, and 20. So yeah, it's cool to have those there. They're supposed to be broken off that base, but I didn't do it for now because I didn't want to lose them. There's a skeleton just kind of laying over there. And with this part, I can break it off just so you can see it. I know this part does slide off, since that's how I transported it. And with it, I'm going to move back to the center, move this and zoom it out. And this is another one of the iconic scenes where you have Indiana Jones going up. Oh, I forgot to say, in this part, there's also little spears. You can go and just push them out. Obviously, it's all physical force, and they'd probably find like some kind of flick fire missile solution for that today. But back then, they just had those little holes with them popping out. And here, now we have the temple of the idol, where Indiana Jones could go and grab the idol, and with that, it pulls this little pin out where you could take these pieces easily fall out, and have the temple start collapsing. And then with that, you could start triggering the escape from the temple if you were playing with it. it's a cool feature, and I'll take a full 360 look at this part so you can get a good look at what it does. With it, you have different features. You have these little claws at the base. You can see how it's secured over here, so you could push it up. And if you take a look, when you put this in here, it can't move at all. Here's a look from the bottom. I'm not going to give a bottom look for the rest of it, just so you can see what those plates look like. And moving around, it's a pretty simple build to decide. And now with it, I'm going to have one more cut. I'm going to move this part back on, and I'm going to take a full 360 look after I remove all the figures from here and the boulder and stuff that could easily fall off. As you can see, this set's really massive and it's hard to move, which is why I need to just get the cuts because pieces fall off. Looking at the main entrance to it, it's a pretty simple one. This little ramp with this sticker on it, these two little kind of dinosaur statues, and this skull design, which is repeated all the way at the back over there. But yeah, it's a pretty simple design, and if you excuse me for one more cut, I'm going to turn around to the back side so you can see what it looks like from there. Looking at the back side, you can see a lot of the little mechanisms. You have the little spears here, which you just simply push. You have this here where you can just go and lower the door. All you have to do it kind of manually. Not sure if we're supposed to just automatically drop with the original set and it was just time that did this. But yeah, it's kind of secured like that, just in case, which is why I think it was like that. And as you can see throughout it, you can go over here and see this little mechanism here where you pull the blades out. I can pull that all the way again. And you can see there's a lot of these openings in the cave pieces. And it's not an amazing backside, but it's not to be meant to look at from that way. And is just a little thing that would look bad if you look at it from that side, but it shows a lot of the mechanisms and stuff. So yeah, this is a really cool set. If you can find it for like a reasonable price, which is almost certainly meaning you're going to have to find it used, I would definitely get it. And yeah, I want to know what you think. I really love this set. It's a really cool one to have. Yeah, next week I'm going to have a pretty massive review, so hope you're looking forward to that. I'm actually not going to be able to do it on here because I want to remove the case. I'll be doing it just a few feet over, although I'll look at the minifigures up here. So yeah, I also want to know what you think. Please let me know in the comments, and I'll see you on the next episode of Legends and Theories. Thank you for watching this episode of Legends and Theories. Please subscribe, like the video, share the video, leave a comment, check out the video on screen, and may the Force be with you.